Hey family, good evening. Good evening. We are live on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm about to go live on Instagram. So, in a minute, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm going between platforms. But good evening, you all. It is late night talk with me, with Almedia Lee Exum. Who else is up tonight, y'all? Who else is up? I'm gonna do a sound check real quick just to make sure everything is the sound quality is good. Need to make sure the sound quality is good. Let's see. And then I'll go live on Instagram. Just checking in with you all. Just checking in with everybody. It's snowing a lot around the country. A lot of snow days. A lot of people feeling snowed in, right? Let's see. How y'all doing this evening? Who's still up? Who's up? Who cannot sleep because they're thinking about life and they're thinking about this feeling of being snowed in? Some people are physically snowed in, other people feel mentally snowed in. Yeah, I'm trying to check the sound on here. How's everybody doing? How is everybody feeling today? You know what's so funny? Trying to act like they don't want to work. Let me do it this way. Good evening, you beautiful people. Okay, let's see. Make sure the sound is working. Sound, sound, sound. I don't want to be talking and no one hears me. That won't be fun. But I'm going to assume it's working because it's asking me to restart my computer. And I'm not about to do that. So I hope everyone is hearing me well. I'm going to go live on Instagram. So you'll see me looking up and looking down, but just you'll be able to see me. Okay. Good evening, you beautiful people. I am now live on Instagram as well. Hey, hey, hey. Good evening. I hope everyone is well. It's late night talk with me, Almedia. Make sure this is good over here. I got my laptop. I'm looking at 3 different places over here, y'all. Trying to get more tech savvy. How y'all doing this evening? So I'm live on YouTube. I am live on my Facebook page, and I am now live on Instagram. Late night talk with Almedia. I know I'm not the only person out. And I could have been asleep by now, but I just, I felt like sending some encouraging words. And I said, you know what, instead of just going live on YouTube and Instagram, instead of just going live on YouTube and Facebook, I said, why not go live on Instagram as well? You know? And I was thinking about how today has been a snow day, one of many. Hey, Larry says, hey, my sister. Hey, my brother. Hey, hey. See, I'm not the only person up right now. I am not the only person up right now. Um, thinking about, thinking about how they're feeling in the world right now with everything going on. Some people are just up watching TikTok videos, watching stuff here on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Um, but a lot of people are experiencing these weather changes in this country. How y'all doing tonight, huh? How are y'all doing? A lot of different weather changes in this country. It's cold everywhere. The Midwest and the East Coast has been experiencing quite a bit of snowstorms. And so it made me think, hey, somebody on Instagram sent me a wave. Is this Alex? This looks like somebody I know. Hey, hey, hey. Um, in the Midwest and on the East Coast, there's been a lot of snowstorm. And so it made me think of this idea of being snowed in and how some people are physically snowed in because of these weather changes that we're experiencing here in the Midwest and on the East Coast, right? But other people are feeling an overwhelming sense of being snowed in mentally and emotionally. And so I just wanted to come on here this evening, late night talks with Almedia, and speak to you all if you feel snowed in. All right. Oh, Imani. Hey, beautiful. Hey, hey. I want to speak to anyone who feels snowed in because some people love the snow. And if you're physically snowed in and you're fine with being inside, that's great. But some people are mentally and emotionally snowed in. And when I say that, I mean they feel like they're trapped. They feel like, you know, there's layers of snow piling up in their mind, piling up in their career, piling up in their family life. They feel mentally snowed in. And just like how we've been experiencing these snowstorms, a lot of people are experiencing snowstorms, a heaviness, just a cloud of like heaviness, just a sea of uncertainty in their lives. I just want to encourage you all. I remember yesterday when I woke up and I looked outside and I saw how much snow was out there. I was like, man, I'm glad, I'm not like, in school anymore. I don't have to call off or anything. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people have to show up somewhere and some people are out there shoveling. I was thinking about, and I was also thinking about some of the people who don't have homes, who who are homeless or experiencing like transitions in their living environments or whatever. And I started thinking about, wow, like I'm blessed enough to have someplace to stay, to have a home. I'm snowed in, it's benefiting me. But some people are out there experiencing a different they're experiencing something different than what I'm experiencing. So it made me just think like, I'm not a big snow fan. I'm not a big fan of snow, but I'm grateful that I'm able to be in the warmth. I'm able to be grateful for warmth in the midst of a snowstorm. Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? I tend to ramble, but I get to the point. And so I was just thinking about that. I was thinking about how it's easy to get overwhelmed and it's easy to get discouraged. It's easy to get discouraged when you're experiencing these snowstorms. Because, oh my gosh, like it's so many people, that don't have anywhere to be. There's so many people that, and not even just people. You all, I'm a lover of animals. And I was thinking about all these animals that are out there. And look, I hope y'all don't check off. Don't check off when I start talking about the animals, okay? But I was thinking about all these animals that are out there who have to, I don't know where they're at, where they're hiding at, if they dug themselves a hole or they're in trees, but they experience something far worse than what I've had to experience with being snowed in. You know what I mean? Like these animals have to find shelter in the midst of all of this snow. And I just started to tell myself, hey, it's a lot of snow out there, but snowed in means something different for different people. Imani says, grateful for you. I'm grateful for you too, beautiful. I hope you are well. Anyone who's interested in tarot reading, I'm reading for everyone who's looking at me, listening to me on Facebook and YouTube. I'm also on Instagram right now, so I'm reading a comment on my Instagram page. And on my Instagram page, if you're interested in tarot reading, go ahead and check out It's All Happening. It's underscore all underscore happening. Uh, check out her page on Instagram. She does tarot reading. If you're interested in tarot reading and stuff, check out It's All Happening on Instagram, and she'll give you a good reading. So I'm shouting you out, shouting you out, beautiful. So like I was saying, I was thinking about the animals, and look, call me hippie, call me whatever you want to call me, you all. But I was thinking about the animals who have to find shelter during these snowstorms that we've been experiencing. And I just was like, wow, like I think I think that I have it. I don't know if y'all see this tail over here. This is my cat. Just decided to sit next to me. But I was thinking about how, I am, grateful to have shelter, but it's a lot of people who don't have shelter. It's a lot of beings that do not have shelter. And so I just want to encourage everyone to shift your perspective during these times of during these storms, during these times of being snowed in. When you think about snow, snow is wet and cold and at times uncomfortable. Now, if you are a like a kid, kids love snow. They don't care if it's freezing outside. They have a different perspective as kids. Kids love being in the snow. You ask a child and they're like, "Hey, I want to go make a snow angel. I want to go and make a snowman or a snow castle. I don't care if it's cold." They'll be out there all day. They have a different perspective of what it means to be snowed in. They have a different perspective on what it means to just have a snow day. So I just want to encourage everyone to shift your perspective when you think about being snowed in. And if you aren't physically in a place where it's snow, shift your perspective on life's snow days. Because we all have snow days in life where we're feeling just like snow, we're feeling wet, uncomfortable, cold on the inside. We just feel like we just want to stay in bed all day. We just want to clam up and be in bed all day because life has given us snow days. Shift our perspective about the snow days. That's what I want to encourage everyone to do. Shift your perspective about what a snow day really is. And how you can, because really, once we change our thinking, it really does change and transform our lives. It really does. So again, shout out to everyone who is listening and who will listen later. I am live on Instagram. Instagram is down here, Facebook and YouTube up here. And I'm just speaking on the idea of snow days, being snowed in. And I want to encourage you all that even on your snow days, because a snow day could be a good day or a bad day. It's really up to us that you can shift your perspective. A snow day doesn't have to be a bad day. And even if it's physically uncomfortable in your mind, take yourself someplace that's happy, that's sunny, that's bright. You know, I feel like, honestly, I feel like a lot of 2020, I feel like a lot of 2020 has been um, a snow year, a lot of cold days, not physically, not literally cold days, right? But we've had a lot of moments where we've just felt snowed in and trapped. Because what is this? What is it to be a part of a snowstorm, right? What does it mean to have a snow day, right? Most times you can't get out of the house, you know, um, everything is canceled, all your plans are canceled. And that's kind of how not just I, but the world was experiencing a lot of 2020. We're in 2021. But can I tell y'all, every year has snow days. Every year, all of our existence, each and every one of us is going to have a time in our life or multiple times in our life where we experience these snow days, where we experience these times of just we feel like we're trapped, we're stuck in, nothing's certain. We feel cold on the inside. We feel wet. We feel trapped. We're buried under a pile of snow. We can't get out the front door of life because of the snow. Well, just like there's snow days, they shall also be warmth days full of warmth, days full of sun, you know. But while we have these snow days, let's make the most out of them. I didn't think I was gonna go outside today because I already had all of like my groceries that I thought I needed, right? And so I was like, I'm not going out. It's cold, it's snowy, I don't have to go out, you know. And I decided to go out anyway because I just wanted some extra fresh air. And I personally, anyone who knows me knows I do not really care for cold weather. But after I got back from a trip, I was out of town a couple of weeks ago. I got back and I was somewhere warm, right? I was somewhere warm when I got back before when I was out of town, right? So when I got back, I was like, you know what? As much as I complain about the snow and being in cold climates, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that I have strong lungs in my body to breathe. I'm grateful that I get to experience different types of climate, because my mentality has always been I don't want to be anywhere cold. I don't like to feel coldness. But I had to shift my perspective. And I've noticed I have not been like, since I've been back in town, I have not been complaining about this weather. I'm just like, it is what it is. But this too shall pass. And every season serves a purpose. Every season serves a purpose. Let me say it again to YouTube and Facebook. Every season serves a purpose. Every season serves a purpose. Every storm in our lives serves a purpose. Sometimes we experience just rainstorms, snowstorms, hailstorms. Sometimes we have heat waves. All of these different things are preparing us and strengthening us to be the best us that we can be. How many of y'all feel snowed in? But some people are experiencing no heat. I mean, some of y'all are literally going through some snowstorms. It's gonna be all right, y'all. You are loved, you are valuable, you are appreciated. If you have not been told today, hear it now. You are loved, you are valuable, you are appreciated. Y'all hear me? Y'all might actually hear my heater going off right now. Getting a little loud. Feels like it gets loud during the winter time. I don't know. You are loved, you are valuable, you are appreciated. Snowed in, but not forever. I hope that everyone is warm tonight, though I know there's people that's not. I know there's animals that are. There's this cat in this neighborhood that so beautiful, orange tabby cat, just gorgeous, you all. And the cat, it has a home, like it has an owner and everything, like right around the block, right? But it always comes over here and bothers me and basically like meows until I give it food. And I always give it food. I can't help myself. I want every creature to be I mean, if it's up to me, I will feed every man, woman, child, and animal. Every man, woman, child, and animal I would feed, you know. And so I would feed this cat. And what's funny is like I think a week ago, I knew it was when I got back into town, I saw the cat and it was getting a little big and plump. And I was like, oh, it's surviving out here. And then I remembered it had an owner, but it's like an indoor outdoor cat, basically. Like it goes inside and it goes outside, right? Versus just a house cat. Like my cats are house cats. House cats, especially my Myra. She is not, that's the cat I've had for almost 11 years now. And indoor cat, right? Will not go outside, is not built for the outside. But this tabby, like this orange cat that's in the neighborhood, it survives outside. It really doesn't need me to give it food, but I'm gonna give it food. And that cat, I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl cat. Uh, it knows like to meow, and I'm gonna give it food and stuff, and it just knows to depend on me. And when I saw it, it was so big and it looked so healthy. Hold on one second. One of my cats are meowing. Manny, Manny. One of my cats are meowing. But I was so happy to see the cat because I was worried about it because it was out in the snow and it made me realize some beings, some of the universe's beings, some of God's creatures thrives no matter what. And I'm like, this cat is walking around in all this snow with no shoes on, just paws. Some of y'all are probably thinking like, yeah, it's an animal, but still, like, it's surviving out here. I honestly think its owner doesn't give him or her enough food, right? But the point is that cat is surviving. It's bigger than ever. It was so small over the summer, but it's bigger than ever. It's picked up some weight. It's healthy, and like the cat still remembers me, but of course it does because I just live around the block from him. But I just thought it was so nice to see how plump the cat has gotten because it's the winter time. But I guess the cat is storing up stuff. Now, y'all don't check out on me. When I talk about animals, I know everybody's not an animal person, right? But I'm using this example because the topic is being snowed in and changing our perspectives about what it means to be physically snowed in during these different climate changes we're experiencing and just these times of the year, but also being mentally and physically, being physically and emotionally snowed in, where we just feel like snow is piling up in our lives. Like it's a sea of white snow, or it's just like everywhere we go, things are being piled up and we're being shut in and we can't control our life and our environment. Okay. For some of us it's physical, for others it's mental and emotional, and for some it's all three. Hear me now. You are loved, you are valuable, you are appreciated. But back to this cat. So I just thought, wow, this cat could really survive during all of this. This cat has resistance. This cat has persistence. This cat, yeah, I don't know if resistance is the right word, but persistence. This cat is a survivor. Can I tell y'all something? No matter what you're experiencing right now, I want you all to know this. You are a survivor too. You're a survivor. Just like that cat out there in the snow, walking around in the snow, you're a survivor. You can survive anything. You can survive being snowed in. You can survive a snowstorm. You are a survivor. And no matter what elements are around you, whether it's snow, rain, hail, or heat, you are a survivor and you can overcome any elements, whether it's depression, anxiety, paranoia, stress on the job, loneliness, being walked out on, being misunderstood, feeling like an outcast. No matter what the element is in your life, can I tell you, you are a survivor. See, it all makes sense. It's all coming full circle, y'all. I had to come on tonight and go live and talk to y'all, speak some words into y'all, some life into you all. Wishing you all a happy life day, no matter what time it is. It's midnight where I'm at, after midnight, really. Wishing all of y'all a happy life day, you know, but you are a survivor. A snowstorm may hit you, may hit your life, but you can survive any storm, because you are a survivor. You all, I'm live on YouTube and Facebook, and down here I'm live on Instagram. So up here, Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for everyone who is tuning in or who will watch this later. I wanted to come and talk to you all about being snowed in. Some people are snowed in physically. Other people are snowed in mentally and emotionally. They feel like a snowstorm has affected them. A snowstorm is controlling the way they're thinking right now, the way they're living. they've been hit with snowballs in life, and not the nice snowballs, not the fun snowballs. They weren't able to make them no snowman or no snow woman, no snow angel. I want to encourage everyone. You may be in a snowstorm, but you are a survivor, and the snow will not last always. And for all of you who already know that, that's good. You know why? Because the snow isn't that bad. Like I said, I used to complain and complain about the weather. And when I got back into town, I'm like, you know what? I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that I'm able to experience this type of climate. Some people only see one type of climate, one type of weather all year round, which I'm totally okay with. But I'm like, I'm gonna be grateful for every day. Why not be grateful for every day? Hmm? Thank you again for everyone who's on here on Facebook and YouTube up here, and everyone on this phone who's on Instagram Live. Going between two devices, and then I have my laptop over here, so I'm talking into a lot of different devices right now. But thank you for everyone who's tuning in. I hope this encourages you. Just know that no matter what you're experiencing, just know that throughout this snowstorm or being snowed in life, that you are a survivor. You hear me? Y'all hear me up here on YouTube and Facebook and down here on Instagram? You all are survivors. Know that. And no snowstorm, snow day can hold you back. Matter of fact, if you're experiencing a snow day or many snow days, go on and get you some warm tea or some coffee or some, I don't know, people like chai. Get you some chai and embrace the snow day, knowing that this too shall pass. Find something to be grateful for during the snow day, during being snowed in. Shift your perspective. Shift your perspective. The anarchist says, we hear you. Everyone who is interested in truth seeking, visit the anarchist page on Facebook and Instagram. A lot of good content about what's going on in the world. If you are interested in knowledge, go ahead and visit the anarchist page. He has a really good page on just knowledge, and you know, and also get you a truth seeker shirt. That's his brand. But yeah, I want to encourage everyone who's experiencing snow days and experiencing the idea of being snowed in, whether it's physically snowed in or mentally and spiritually snowed in. Know that you are a survivor, and that you can overcome any storm. The anarchist says, I heard he was an a-hole. The anarchist, no. He is full of knowledge, funny, a jokester. But yeah, I want to encourage everyone to know that you are a survivor and embrace these snow days, embrace these experiences, these times where life feels like it's shutting you in. When you come out, when the snow melts, you are going to be better than ever. When the snow melts, you are going to be better than ever. Embrace the now. Embrace it. Thank you again for everyone who's on YouTube and Facebook. Again, if you see me looking down over here, it's because I'm also on Instagram Live right now. I just decided to go live on all three platforms because why not? But yeah, just want to talk about snow days. The anarchist, what's going on in your world if you're still on here? Snow days. Snowed in, but you are a survivor. That's the message for this evening. Late Talks with Almedia. I just wanted to give y'all some motivation. Motivation for this evening. Because some people are up, restless, uncertain about life. They feel that weight of being snowed in, this coldness of the earth. You know what I mean? From the world. Because like I said, snow is cold and wet. And sometimes if someone throws snow at you, it's hard and wet. I mean, it's hard and cold, you know? And sometimes life is cold and hard. You are a survivor. You are a survivor. Um, the anarchist says, good, crazy Chicago snow. Yeah, crazy Chicago snow. And it's like this a lot around like a lot around the country, you know? Like Texas, it was snowing crazy, and they're not even used to that in Texas, you know. It was snowing. Of course, it'd be snowing in like New York and the East Coast a lot, you know. But when I heard about it snowing in Texas, they normally shut stuff down in Texas, you know. The anarchist says, who are your favorite motivational speakers? Any good suggestions? Oh, that's a great question, the anarchist. And on Instagram, you all may not see these, you all won't see these messages, but go ahead after the live has ended and rewatch this. And also go ahead and look at this video on YouTube or Facebook, because that's where you can see like the questions pop up. So I'm seeing the questions and I'm just going to read them aloud. The anarchist says, asks, who are my favorite speakers? Any good suggestions? Oh my goodness, I love listening to motivational speakers. So some of the people that I love listening to, and it's a variety, but I really love listening to Les Brown. His whole slogan is, "You got to be hungry," and he's been at it for years. He's very good. He's very inspiring and motivational, and knows how to tap, like he knows with his words, you just feel like he's speaking directly to you. So I encourage everybody to check out Les Brown. I also encourage people to listen to Eric Thomas, also known as ET. He's a great motivational speaker, y'all. And you know what? It's different flavors for different people. It really is. And so I really encourage y'all to check out Eric Thomas. If he's too aggressive, um, I encourage you all to check out Joe Osteen. Now, he is a pastor, he is Christian, but the thing I like about Joe, and I haven't listened to him in a while, but he's very neutral. He rarely brings up the Bible for y'all who aren't Christian. He rarely brings up the Bible in his motivational speaking. And when Joe talks, what I like about when he gives motivational messages, he gives a lot of parables and he tells jokes. And that takes the seriousness out of him, like preaching, and it brings it down to everyone's, or up. I don't want to say down, brings it up to everyone's level, basically. So I really want to encourage you all to check out some of Joel Osteen's motivational messages. And really it's speeches, it's sermons, but it just is honestly like he's a motivational pastor, basically. So I really love listening to him. And I mean, sometimes it's just people who aren't necessarily even trying to be motivational speakers. Oh, one of the cats just jumped on the on the couch. I really, sometimes it's just educational people that I like listening to. Like I find myself, y'all, listening to people who are skilled in other things. Like there's this guy, Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's a professor. Sometimes I listen to him. You know, he'll be educating me on finances, but he'll also talk about, you know, things, just other aspects of what's going on in the world. But I find that kind of motivating. There's this woman, I really like her. Her name is, I think her name is Christine. I gotta check it. I forget her name, but I follow her on YouTube, and she's a great motivator. I'm gonna have to send a link for one of her videos below. But yeah, those are some of the people that I really like. I really like. Oh, and Abraham Hicks. I really like Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks is a woman, but she named herself Abraham Hicks, and she's really good at motivational speaking. I really like listening to her as well. And you know who else I like listening to? Me. I like listening to me. I like listening to me because I like to do oh, this I guess this kind of ties into it. I like listening to me because I can speak motivation to myself when I'm doing like daily affirmations and stuff like that. So I do daily affirmations for myself, and I do just practicing gratitude. So that helps motivate me when I speak life into myself, saying, I am loved, I am valuable, I am more than enough. Another person I like to listen to who I don't even think they're intentionally trying to be a motivational speaker. It's this guy on Instagram. His name is called Ash Cash. I took his book course before, and it was really helpful. And he talks about finances, being an entrepreneur, but he's very motivating. Oh, and also Tony Gaskins, he deals with relationship coaching, but he also encourages people in other ways. Now the anarchist asks, what about books? Any good motivational books? Yes, there's tons of motivational books, tons. um what comes to mind? Now, one of my very first motivational books, um, and it wasn't, yeah, okay. So it's a Christian motivational book. It's by T.D. Jakes. It's called Repositioning Yourself. That's very motivating. I have a book that's a whole bunch of like affirmations. I'm gonna have to find it for you all because I don't even know who the author is of this book, but I've had this book and I look at it whenever, well, I used to look at it because I had it for a while. And I read most of it, probably all of it. And whenever I would need like different affirmations and different quotes, I would read this book. I'm going to have to send the link below because I don't think the link is in my bio, but I do have some links for really good books to check out attached to my video. If you're looking at me, if you're live with me on Facebook or YouTube, click the links in my description for some of my affiliate links because those are some good books to check out as well. Um, Another good book for kind of like motivational. It's a Actually, it's a course. It's a course, but it kind of feels like it's a book. It's a course by Tony Gaskin. It's like a self-help course. I have to send some of these links to you all because I'm obsessed with motivation and self-help tips. So I do a lot of investing in myself, well, like just checking out different books or YouTube channels or audio books um or just audio or just online courses to help, develop more motivation in myself and to strengthen my uh, self growth, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. Now, anything else that I could think of that's very motivational? Because it's a lot of things that I do to just keep myself mentally there, like motivating myself, and keeping me inspired. I was just thinking about Tony Gaskin. You should check out his channel. It's a good book, and it's it's not like just motivational, but it's one of my favorite books. It's called The Alchemist. Hello, CXM1. I'm live, you guys, on YouTube and Facebook, and down here on Instagram. One of my favorite books is The Alchemist, and it's very motivational, and it takes you on this journey of the self-discovery. And so I get really motivated just thinking about the trials that the Santiago, that's the lead character's name, has experienced on in that book. And it's very motivational because it takes you on this journey of self-discovery. So check out The Alchemist. That's a really good book. And that's by Paulo Coelho. I have another book of his that I just cracked open, and darn it, I have that book upstairs, and I was reading it, and I don't even know what's the name of this book. It's one of his newer ones. Let me see. It's one of his newer ones. And that one, it's a whole bunch of different stories. It's called The Pilgrimage. No, it's not. It's called Warrior of the Light. And I bought that book because I heard another artist talking about it and they said buy it. So I bought it. And I was reading some short stories in it and then I fell asleep. And what I'm probably going to do is read the whole book to you all on a different live video. Now, because that's a good one. The anarchist says, do you have any advice on people suffering with depression? Yes, I do. That's a good question, the anarchist. Um, for everyone who is watching on Instagram, the anarchist asks, do you have any good advice? Do you have any advice for people suffering with depression? I do. Um, that is such a good question because so many people are suffering with depression and anxiety and feeling hopeless and lonely and misunderstood. Oh, I love you all. Like, I love you all. You are loved. And so, yes, tips for battling with depression. And I'm going to try to do attainable tips because everyone's lifestyle is different. Everyone doesn't have access to the same things. But I will say, green tea really helps. This is something you can consume. Everything isn't going to be physical consumption that I'm going to list. But if you're battling with depression, get you some green tea with some honey and some lemon, honey and lemon. Green tea uh, with vitamin C, which is the lemon, is going to really help. Green tea naturally helps battle against like depression. And so when you get into moments of feeling low and down, get you some real green tea. Just stock it up in your cabinet if you can. And drink some green tea. I suggest drinking it with honey and lemon, or lemon and not really sugar, but agave and lemon or something like that. That's really going to help give you a pick me up. It releases something within you to help you feel not so anxious and sad or depressed. I really recommend if you are feeling depressed, breath is really important. Now, you don't have to be skilled with breath, but taking a couple of deep breaths, and this may sound lame, it may sound lame, you all, but taking a couple of deep breaths really does help you get more aligned with your body. Because when we feel depressed and sad, there's this heaviness. It's almost like bricks are on our shoulders, weighing us down and in our heart. You know what I mean? So, breath. I'm about to do it right now. Just a couple of deep breaths. And even if you exhale out of your mouth, like that really does help. Now, affirmations. Man, affirmations help. Actually, I got this from Joel Osteen years ago. Joel Osteen used to say, talk to yourself. Say, hey, I'm one good looking woman, or I'm one good looking man. But I would say 5 different affirmations. I I am loved. I am valuable. I matter. I have greatness within me. I'm beautiful. I am loved. I am valuable. I matter. I have greatness within me. I am beautiful. And it doesn't have to be all of those. You should definitely include something physical about yourself, or positive about something physical about yourself. And you should also, I think, always incorporate the reality that you are valuable. You should always say that you are valuable. You are enough. Your life matters. People love you. Now, once you say these affirmations, also please include gratitude. And oftentimes, you all, we feel like, just like when we experiencing these snowstorms in life, we feel like, what can we be grateful for? There's always something to be grateful for. And I have a planner that's uh, it's a, I can't even think of the word now. A law of attraction planner. It's a law of attraction planner, you all. And with this planner, they do gratitude, daily gratitude. And you ask yourself these questions. You ask, what are you grateful for? And what I love is that they start off by saying, okay, like, what are you grateful for? Who loves you? And you list out everyone that loves you, even if it's just one person. And who do you love? Actually, first they ask you, who do you love? And it makes you think about, who do you love? What if you don't love anybody? That's fine. If you can't think of one person, you should definitely list yourself. I love me. Now, think about that. And you know what's so cool? And I'm not trying to, like, stay with me, y'all. If you can list 3 people that love you, right? I mean, that you love, right? 9 times out of 10, at least one of those people that you love loves you back. And that feels good. Like when I list off, okay, who do I love? I love myself. I love my cat Amira. I love my sister. I love my other sister. I love my other sister. I love my brother. I love, my niece, my nephew. And when I list off all these names, I love, and I have like a lot of nieces and nephews. If I list off all their names and then I start listing off friends and families and mentors, all these people that I love, and then I ask myself the question, and who loves me? Even if it's just one, which I know it's not, but even if it's just one, even if I list one person, it feels good to say one person loves me, even if that one person is me. But for me, with my list, it's a lot of people. But I really want to, stress the importance of practicing gratitude. You know, what are you grateful for? I'm grateful for strong lungs. I'm grateful for food in my cabinet. I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I'm grateful for clean water. I'm grateful for eyesight. I'm grateful for um, I'm grateful for a sense of humor. I'm grateful that I have people that love me. I'm grateful for my creativity. I'm grateful for my willpower. A lot of this stuff isn't stuff that you have to physically have. This is stuff that is naturally gifted to you. The universe has given you a lot of people, not everyone, but a lot of people, eyesight, creativity. A lot of this stuff is things that people that you have already been given, not things that are material. I haven't listed anything. I haven't listed a car. I haven't listed like, I did say grateful for being like having a roof over your head because a lot of people don't have that. But when you just start listing the basic things, you realize just how abundant your life is. Practice gratitude, y'all. And I should just I'm gonna have to do like a spreadsheet in case anybody ever wants it, like a spreadsheet that I leave a link to in my videos for people who just want to know different things they should ask themselves and different ways to practice gratitude, because the key to overcoming depression, and it's a serious thing, and anxiety, is breath, is consuming certain things. Like I really recommend green tea. I recommend like pears. I don't know why pears are very calming. Peppermint or peppermint tea. I recommend certain foods like avocado, which is like a fruit slash vegetable. That's really good for making you like balance out your body. I recommend motivational videos and affirmations and practicing gratitude, um, physical activity when you can, and of course, like, watching comedy, like find something to make you laugh. The anarchist says, what's your favorite motivational movie? Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Oh my goodness. Y'all make sure y'all check out the anarchist page. The anarchist asks, what is my favorite motivational movie? Oh my goodness. I have a few movies. I'm a movie person as an artist. I love movies. Um, Motivational movie. That's such a good question to get me motivated. It's so many good movies out. It's so many good movies that have it's so many good movies. You know what's funny? Because there's quite a few movies that I like. Depends on how I need to be motivated. Um, because I love characters. I love characters. And so, because now I got to think about what's on Instagram, what's on Amazon Prime. Um, hmm, favorite favorite motivational movie. Because I think about the movie Rocky, and it's not like my favorite. I just like the scene from Rocky. I think that's very motivational because he kept going. But then again, I like movies like Life. I like the movie Life. And a lot of the time in that movie, they were not being treated fair. So it's not technically like a motivational movie, but I like the story of these two men and these two brothers is at that. These two brothers just not giving up on themselves. I really like that. And I thought that was very inspiring. Um, hmm. It's funny. When I get off the live, I'm gonna be thinking of when I get out these live videos on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, I'm gonna be thinking about all the movies that I should have said. The Anarchist, what is one of your favorite motivational movies? 'Cause I'm drawing a I know I'm drawing. Oh my gosh, you know what I really like? I like the movie The Secret, but that's kind of like a documentary, but it's very motivational and encouraging. It opens up our mind to how if we truly do vibrate higher, we can achieve any and all things, you know. But The Anarchist, what's one of your favorite motivational movies? I don't know. Um, cause when I was writing a couple of like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, and I was feeling a little down because I was experiencing some writer's block, and so I decided to just watch a movie. You know, that it wasn't like a motivational movie, but I just decided to watch a movie with great like character development. And so I watched Dark Knight um, Rises, and I was like, this is a good storyline. And so I wasn't. It's not like it's like super motivational, but it's just inspiring to see these characters rise from the ashes of pain and confusion, and in so many ways snowed in. Like actually in Dark Knight, along the topics of being snowed in, Dark Knight Rises, or one of those movies, one of the Dark Knight Rises, they were snowed in for a little bit, um, because it was snow, and the all the police in the movie were trapped underground because Bane was trying to like, take over the city, you know, but they got all that snow out the way. The Anarchist says his favorite movie is The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. Oh, I love Nicolas Cage. I love Nicolas Cage and not Money Talks. What's the name of that movie? Face Off. He also says he loves Scarface. Scarface is funny and good. Limitless, I don't know what that is. Limitless. Hmm. I don't know what that is. Um, yeah, I don't like yeah, but it is good to watch good fun comedy. It's a lot of people on YouTube that are really funny. It's a lot of people here on YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube up here, a lot of people on here that are funny. It's a lot of people on TikTok that are funny. It's a lot of as far as people on like well-known artists, Eddie Murphy, even his old stuff. Um, Martin Lawrence, uh even what's his name? Dion Cole is funny. Cat Williams, he's not doing anything new. But sometimes listening to some of that stuff is just really funny. But yeah, I get inspired though by watching like character movies because I know that even though these people aren't real, their stories are somewhat relatable, and that can inspire me and make me feel better and motivate me to do what I need to do. And but yeah, like like some of even Johnny Depp's older movies, I really like those. I like those. I love Viola Davis. I spoke about her in one of my other lives. She's a phenomenal actress. I really loved her show, How to Get Away with Murder. I think she did a phenomenal job in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. She did a phenomenal job at Fences, and I get motivated and inspired by just listening to people like her who are passionate. They're unapologetic about their experiences in life. And so I get really motivated watching people like that on the screen. Um, Angela Bassett, I really love like watching her films and different shows that she works on and stuff. Um, people like that. I really liked Denzel Washington and American Gangster. That was a good movie. But it was about the character, about flawed people. And the reason why I like when I do watch TV and movies, I like watching about flawed people is because we're all flawed. We're all flawed people. But we can overcome the obstacles in life. And so that's why I like watching people who they have a story. Life hasn't treated them well, hasn't been great to them, but they overcome their experiences. The Anarchist says Denzel Washington is another inspiration. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I listen to some of his speeches and that encourages me. Because I'm an artist and Sometimes I just like listening to other artists talk. And him, Viola Davis, both of them, but Denzel, oh my gosh, Denzel can speak life into you. He can speak life into you. And so I really like listening to him like do his not little, his grand speeches when he's doing public speaking uh and stuff like that. Like so many videos of him talking and giving game. And I love, love, love listening to him on the screen and off the screen. He seems just as authentic in his everyday life. And I really like that. I like I like knowing that there's artists out there that are just as genuine, who they're not all caught up in the whole glamour of life, that they can give you some messages and some game on life as if they were sitting at the kitchen table with, you know. And so I really like that. But I love comedies. One of my older, and I won't get too much onto like I guess all the funny films I like. One of my films I loved as a kid was Low Down Dirty Shame. These movies do not have like the best titles, I guess. A movie called Low Down Dirty Shame. It's by Keenan Ivory Wayans, I think. And it's such a hilarious like romance movie, and I really like that movie. I used to want to be like Jada Pinkett Smith. I used to, at the time, I even had my hair, I got my hair cut as a little girl into those finger waves. And I was trying to be like her character. Her character's name was Peaches. She was trying to be like a super detective, like how Shane was in the movie. And I thought it was such a fun comedy and authentic, like, I thought it was a genuine relationship between her and the main character, Shane, who was a undercover cop, and her trying to prove herself as a little short woman. And I was just a little girl, but I used to love that. I thought it was so hilarious, and I used to watch it over and over again. But yeah, movies like that and stuff like that. I don't know. I like just seeing real imperfect people, because we're all imperfect. Life isn't perfect, but like I told you earlier, I'll tell you again. You are a survivor. Now for Instagram, I'm looking down here because I'm on Instagram. You are a survivor. Just know that you're a survivor, and you can overcome the storms of life, the snowstorm. You may be you may be snowed in. Can lay out. You may be snowed in, but you're a survivor. So this isn't the end for you. The snow will melt, and it'll be a beautiful day. You'll see. The snow may last for a couple of days, but you are a survivor. The moment you took breath, we are all survivors. And sometimes all we need is a little extra encouragement. Sometimes people, that's all they need. They don't realize that they are loved, they are valuable, they are appreciated. People are up late trying to figure out how to make sense of this world, how to make sense of all the changes they're experiencing. Not sure where their next meal is going to come from. Not sure how they're going to provide for their child or their, I don't know, pet, or or if they should take their mom to the hospital, or if they should, whatever. It's a lot going on. If they should catch the bus to that whatever they need to get to, or if they should pay this car note because they have other bills to pay. I'm just throwing out examples. I'm honestly just, these are just coming off the top of my head. It's not about nobody specific. I don't know. Like, but I just want everyone to know that you are loved, you are valuable, you are appreciated. You are loved, you are valuable, you are appreciated. Just know that, y'all. The Anarchist says, favorite motivational songs. Mine is Never Would Have Made It. Oh, Marvin Sapp. Never would have made it without you. That's a good song. Man, favorite songs. It just really depends on how I feel. I love Lauryn Hill. Everything is everything. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. I love that song. I love Change Is Gonna Come. I think that's Al Green. I like Al Green. I'm an old head, y'all. Like, when I was a kid, it was only old school music. Yeah, I can say it's that song. Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Oh yeah, just wanna praise him. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. Me and my sister, Almedia, we used to love those. What is how? Mary, Mary. We used to love Mary, Mary. We used to always be singing that song. Heaven, wanna go to heaven. Now I'm like, I just want to be grateful for right now. I ain't trying to hurry up and go nowhere. I just want to, but like that song we used to love. Man. Oh, you know what? I was watching this funny video, and they featured Life in it, Life Jennings. And it made me think about how much I used to love like Life Jennings songs. And what other song? And I don't know why I'm drawing blanks, but it's a lot of good songs. But I love me some Lauryn Hill, some old school music to really get things all upbeat and happy. And yeah, I actually have like I have a music list actually. Let me see if I can go to it while I got y'all on here. I got a music list. I have a library, and I think everybody should have a library on their YouTube channel. I mean, on their YouTube or SoundCloud, where you just listen to inspirational, motivational music. And so I'm actually gonna go on here because I'm drawing blanks, but I don't have to because I actually have a YouTube playlist. Um, let's see. Cause I sure do be playing these songs and stuff. Now, one second. Some of my playlists over here. Cause yeah, there's a lot of good musical songs and stuff, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, favorites. I don't know. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I don't know why I like this song. Have y'all heard of Aloy Black? Aloy Black. He sings this song, I Need a Dollar, and then he sings this other song, The Man. I'm a man. I'm a woman, but I like how he's basically trying to speak power into who you are. Another song, I need a dollar, a dollar is all I need. Now, I may not physically need any cash or nothing, but just this whole idea of like, hey, I just love the way he sing that song. I don't know if I'm basically he's just like pleading to like, he wants somebody to understand him. And so that's the song I got on here. But it really just depends on my mood. It really does. But those are some of the songs on here. And Lauryn Hill. I used to love me some Maxwell. I used to love some Maxwell, y'all. But yeah, it's a lot of good songs out here. Well, listen, y'all. I want to encourage y'all one more time that even if you're experiencing a snow day or if you're snowed in, this time will not last always. Embrace the now of the snow day of being snowed in. Know that you can grab resources from this experience, you can grab knowledge from this experience, and that you will come out when the snow melts, you will come out even stronger than ever. You all, thank you so much for watching. Click that like button and subscribe button on Facebook and YouTube. Um, Subscribe to my channel and just check out some of my motivational videos. This is just late night talks with Almedia. I was just up and I know I feel energy and I'm like a lot of people are up right now, concerned about their lives. Like not everybody is physically snowed in, but some people are mentally and emotionally snowed in, full of like, heaviness from the coldness of life. Know that you will once again find warmth. You will once again find warmth and peace. Know that. I want everyone to know that you are loved, valuable, and appreciated. You are loved, valuable, and appreciated. Greatness is within you. Greatness is within you. I hope that everyone continues to have a happy life day, a great evening, and that you remember to count yourself in. You are a survivor, and you'll survive any snowstorm that life brings your way. All right, y'all. Y'all take care.